So I just did a whole last 10-minute reading and it got denied by Spirit. And I feel like maybe I got a little sidetracked. You know, how we do. Magician energy here with Chariot energy. That's actually how we finished the last reading. Magician and Chariot, only they were next to each other, not in the same place. We've got lessons being learned. We've got resilience. We've got momentum. We've got fortitude here. Hard work. This is, it was giving me Knight of Pentacles energy earlier because it's kind of determined, stable, consistent effort. But I had someone today tell me, okay, long story short, we're going to say this guy's name is Matt. He's a friend of my boss. And the other day, he came in and we were introduced, you know, for a brief period. And he was looking at personal trainers. And he was like, I want the personal trainer that's most like Dragonfly over here. And I was like, I'm one of a kind. But I am working on personal training. I'll be doing that soon. I just have to finish this exam that I've been dragging my feet on forever. But I think, well, let me finish the story and then I'll get into my thoughts. So apparently days later, well, on that same day, he like texted my boss and he was like, that guy is fucking awesome. And my boss told me that and I was like, thank you. And my boss told the dude, like, you don't have to tell me, he's great. And I love it. You know, I love the praise. I love the feedback. I love knowing that I'm doing a good job. Even though I'm not foolproof, I fuck up. You know, everybody does. They gave me grace for the fuck ups I've gotten, you know. But this dude, like, I guess came back in and talked to the personal trainers that we have. And I don't know how many or who he talked to. But he didn't quite click with any of them. And he told my boss, like, I would have done it if Dragonfly could have been my personal trainer. And in one regard, I'm like, maybe I could have been finished already. Maybe that would have been on the table. Maybe I would have had my first client. But at the same time, Spirit uses these people to come in and motivate you, right? When they introduced the gym crush to my life, it was in order to get me back on the ball working out. When they introduced this guy that would have been my first client potentially, I think they're motivating me to get back on my study habits, my study routine, to make sure that I'm doing that. Because I skipped the last 2 weeks. I haven't taken any practice tests. That's really just all I need to be doing. All I need to be doing is taking practice tests. And when you think about the amount of responsibilities that I have right now, it's not that much. I need to get on the ball with that because I could be the right person for that job, you know? Even if I'm not as fit as the other trainers, even if I have knowledge and haven't had practice yet, I could have been the right person for that one. Because it's not always about who's the most fit. It's not always about who's got the most experience. It's about who can actually push you to be your best self, who can actually click, who can actually help you, who can actually get you to show up, provide accountability and support and praise and knowledge and structure and consistency. Who can be the catalyst for your change? So when I realized that we had this Knight of Pentacles energy today of slow, stable, determined effort, that's, I think, what I thought about. And I felt super proud and super happy that I got that kind of praise. And I think Christina called me out yesterday a little bit. You know, maybe not intentionally, but happens. About not giving myself enough credit. Because I pretty much brush it off. Whenever I do something right, whenever I do something good, whenever I achieve something, whenever I am praised for being me or being complimented or whatever, I pretty much just brush it off. It's not that I don't appreciate it, but it's that I don't know how to react outside of being humble and saying thank you. And I think I had a good amount of insecurity today. Even though I had this like great experience where I found out that I would have been the right guy for that job for him, where that would have been the decision maker for him. And it made me feel validated in all that I'm trying to do here, even though I don't have the experience or the physique yet. I could have still helped him. Might be able to still help him if I can buckle down and do this. But Gym Crush came in today, and it was a very brief encounter, not a lot of conversation. And I don't know, something about it. Maybe I was even the one that like pulled away a little. I don't know why I reacted that way today. I was overwhelmed, I think. Yeah, I saw my day was going and I just said good. Left it at that. And that was the only chance I had to talk to him today. I probably could have said something else. I probably could have told him that I was overwhelmed, or that there was always an emergency every Wednesday. Not even a big emergency, just something. There's always something crazy that happens every Wednesday. I haven't really talked to him about the whole personal training thing yet, so like I didn't want to bring that up out of the blue when we didn't have time to discuss it. And so part of me just like shut down and went simple. Said good. And I think there was a little bit of, like looking across the gym, but I'm not entirely sure. And for whatever reason, like today, that made me feel a little bit insecure. It hasn't any other day. I have not felt any kind of way about our interactions other than positive. Up until today, and I got that 9 of Wands energy earlier, and it feels like a test. When you are presented with your old energy, with your old reactions, how do you respond? Are you going to hyperfixate on what didn't happen or what you could have done differently? Or are you literally just going to continue on having a great night? And it's a new chance for conversation next time you see somebody. I think I'm going to go that route. Some days you just don't have the opportunity, And there's literally nothing that's worth taking away from your peace. Your peace of mind, your peace in body, your nervous system. And not every day is going to be a home run. I don't know who needs to hear that. But again, we can't fixate on what we could have done differently. Yeah, maybe I could have already been a personal trainer. Maybe that could have been my first client. But Spirit brings these things up so that we can think about them, so that we can be motivated by them. I am a month into my workout routine again, and I feel great, and I'm making progress. It's slow, stable progress, but part of me wants to rush that too. This is a reoccurrence of old energy, and you are having to fight off your old impulses, your old reactions. Essentially, I think Spirit's telling you to chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out, man. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And even in brief moments, you still find yourself appreciating little things. Like his eyes.